Hello everyone, hope you all are doing well. I'm Ram and welcome back to switch2tech. Today we are going to review Nothing Phone 3. If you don't see my review on Nothing Headphone 1, it's over here. Look over that too. If you want to see my unboxing video, I will put in my card over here so that you can look into it. Complete review of Nothing Phone 3. I will share you pros and cons of this smartphone. Along with that, I will share you photos and video quality of this phone with the different camera samples. Along with that, audio quality and gaming experience. Along with that, charging speeds. Finally, I will say my verdict about the phone. Is it worth for the price or not? So let's get started. Here, Nothing Phone 3 is launched at $799 in United States, 79,999 rupees in India, and 799 euros in Europe. It is available in Amazon and Nothing.com in United States, and it is available in Flipkart in India. Before we are going in, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe my channel Switch2Tech to get more videos like this, and your support helps me a lot. The physical overview of Nothing Phone 3 is, so front, there is a 6.67 inch 120Hz LTPS display with peak brightness of 4500 nits, and it's a AMOLED display, so it will have always on feature too. And here you can see a 50 megapixel Samsung GN6 camera sensor, and the front glass is protected by Corning Gorilla Glass 7i. To the sides, aluminum frame, and to the back is protected by Corning Gorilla Glass Victus. And there are three main cameras over here, and the first main sensor is a Sony's sensor, and last two sensors are Samsung sensor. One is periscopic camera with 6x optical zoom and 30x digital zoom, and this one is a telephoto camera. And here the most marketed feature for Nothing is Glyph Matrix. They replaced the Glyph interface with this Glyph Matrix, and this is the flash, and this one is no functionality. And it comes with 5150 mAh battery in United States and all around the world, and in India it's 5500 mAh battery, and it supports 65 watts fast charging and 15 watts wireless charging and 5 watts reverse wireless charging and 5 watts reverse wired charging. So coming to pros, the first pro I have liked in this phone is the battery. It features 5150 battery in global version and 5500 mAh battery in India. I have used this phone intensively. It lasted me around 1 day. I played games and I took a lot of photos, and I took 4K 60 FPS video in this smartphone. Along with that, I have streamed a lot of music and movies. It lasted me around 8 hours of screen on time. This is one of the best smartphone with 5000 mAh battery which lasted around 8 hours screen on time, and if you are a light user, you can use it for 2 days. Along with that, it supports 65 watts fast charging, it's a plus. Along with that, it supports 15 watts wireless charging and 5 watts reverse wired charging and 5 watts reverse wireless charging. These are all charging capabilities. Along with that, it supports IP68 and 69 water and dust resistance, and that's also a plus feature. And it supports dual speakers. Second pro I have noticed is its back cameras. So the main camera is Sony sensor. It took a lot of photos very well most of the time. It does the job. Along with that, remaining two sensors also does the job very well, but there is a color distortion in photos. If you see, some photos are more saturated when compared to normal photos. That might be a software issue. They can improve it in further updates. Let's see the quick overview of photo samples along with video samples. The main camera shows sharp and vibrant photos with good low light photos thanks to OIS, but greens are oversaturated and night shots pick up a warm tint. Coming into periscopic camera, it is great for portraits and mid zoom, but anything about 30x is more gimmick than usable. It also doubles as a macro lens, delivering a detailed close-ups through colors, especially reds and greens, and it can look more boosted. And ultra wide camera, which is wide, clean and sharp with little distortion, but again greens pop more than reality. And coming into front camera, it is wide enough to take group selfies with solid detail in daylight, but harsh light or night light shots can blow out highlights. Along with that, if you want to take video calls on this front camera, it will be not a good camera. And they are marketing it as 50 megapixel camera, but it's not as good as 50 megapixel real camera. Nothing Phone 3 camera system is versatile, punchy and perfect for social media, but if you want to become an absolute photo geek, or if you want absolute photo color accuracy, it's not quite good as Pixel or iPhone. This is the video sample recording from the Nothing Phone 3. You can judge the external camera, and also the audio is recording from Nothing Phone 3 internal microphone. You can judge the audio quality too. So you can see how stable the video is, and let me know what you think about this camera in the comments. So I will just run and show you how stable the video is while I am running.
The red blinking light indicates the camera is recording your video. So the other person will know that you are recording the video. It helps for privacy.
Another pro is this Nothing OS. So this is one of the fluid software experience I have ever seen in an Android phone. It was like OnePlus. I remembered OnePlus was like that in previous generations of Oxygen OS. I remembered that software experience in this smartphone, and this is one of the finest Android experience, along with nothing enhancements, nothing specialty enhancements on this smartphone. So I like that. So let's go into cons. The main con is the front display is protected by Corning Gorilla Glass 7i. So Nothing is marketing this smartphone as flagship smartphone, and they are keep upgrading their Nothing number series smartphones from number 1, number 2 and number 3. If you see number 1, it comes with Snapdragon 7 Gen 3, I guess, and if you go to Nothing Phone 2, it comes with Snapdragon 8s, I think Snapdragon 8 Gen 1. They are drastically improving this. They are trying to cut some cost. I don't know, because of they are growing company. But this one, if you see Corning Gorilla Glass 7i, this is the successor of Corning Gorilla Glass 5. As you can see, Corning Gorilla Glass 5 and 7i, they are mostly used in mid-range smartphones, like $500 to $400 to $600 of price. And also Corning Gorilla Glass 7i used in a lot of smartphones which are in mid-range in India too. It doesn't make sense if you add a Corning Gorilla Glass 7i instead of Corning Gorilla Glass Victus or a ceramic shield, and put it in a segment called flagship. So that's the first con. And the second one is the front camera. This front camera is marketed as 50 megapixel camera, and if you can take some photos with that camera, you will be like, I'm a darker skin tone as you see me. If you take a photo with Nothing smartphone, you will become more dark. Color management is not good, as per my opinion. I'm not a pro photographic person, but as a normal consumer, if a person wants to take a selfie photo with the selfie camera of Nothing phone, right after you got the photo out, you will see some dissatisfaction. So that's what I'm experienced. This might get improved in further updates, but as of now, with this software latest version, I got these photos like this. And coming to the third con is processor. We are buying this smartphone for $799 or 80,000 rupees or 769 pounds. This smartphone comes with Snapdragon 8s Gen 4. Again, I'm going to say like Snapdragon 8s Gen 4 is mid-range category smartphone processor, because as it was a flagship processor, so we got Snapdragon 8 Elite, and next generation of Snapdragon 8 Elite is also coming soon. So still you are using 8s Gen 4 and you are calling this smartphone as flagship? Are you sure? Because 8s Gen 4 works mostly well in all the tasks. If you are a normal user, if you are going into the pro gaming for longer periods of time, also works well. But if you use a pro features like HDR or 4K video gaming, at that time it may lags. But I'm not complaining about the Snapdragon 8s Gen 4. I'm complaining about you are calling this phone as flagship but not a flagship processor. If you market it as flagship, as I told you earlier, you have to put all the flagship specs in this smartphone so that no one's gonna point you out. That's the main con in this Nothing smartphone. And also coming to this battery. So this phone weighs around 215 grams and the weight management was done well, but you are adding a silicon carbon battery instead of lithium polymer battery in this smartphone. So if you are adding a silicon carbon battery, you have a lot of space. So you can add like 6000 mAh battery like that. That would be very useful. If you add 6000 mAh, you will get almost 10 to 11 hours of screen on time. But now also it's best battery life I have ever seen in the smartphones available in the market. I'm not completely complaining about that, but it could be a good addition if you add more battery capacity. Along with that, The main controversial thing is this Glyph Matrix. So this is the most controversial thing that I have seen in this smartphone. We'll come to that. Before that, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe for honest reviews like this, so that your support helps me to bring more products. You guys will understand me and support me a lot. Thank you so much. So this Glyph Matrix, I have mixed feelings with this Glyph Matrix, because if you think in a funny way, it's like an entertainer. If you look in a technological person way, it doesn't do any essential jobs. It just show you some time and some gains and battery percentage and stopwatch and camera mirroring. This one is, I think, a little bit useful feature. And this one is sunset, sunrise, rock, paper, scissors, 8-ball spin, and it is a leveler. That's all as of now. If you get a call or notification, you will see some Glyph lights which is flashing, so that you can know you'll get a notification if you put your phone on silent mode, so that you will get some notification. And in future you will get some updates on Glyph interface, so that you can customize it. If you receive a call, you will add an emoji to the particular person, so that the emoji will appear on here. So these are the additions which are going to add on future. And Nothing is also opened their API to all of the developers, so that they can develop, each app can develop an interface for this Glyph Matrix. This Glyph Matrix is a mixed feelings. As per my opinion, this one is a good try, but if it has more functionalities, like real functionalities apart from some games, it might be useful for everyone. So Glyph Matrix is like 487 LED individual pixels, which are LED lights. So these LED lights are arranged in an order like round, so that all will combine and it will show you the image. And the other thing we can do with the Glyph Matrix is, if I turn on the torch, and you can use this Glyph Matrix as a torch. So this one is one of the cool feature. These are the cons for this smartphone. As per my opinion, this is a very good smartphone if nothing dropped this at 599 or 699, around that price range. For 799, I think this is not that level. That's what I'm trying to say. This is not worth for flagship price. If we consider this as flagship, then what about S25? What about iPhone 16? Yeah, as they are saying that they have a lot of cameras and all cameras are 50 megapixel sensors. Even if you have 50 megapixel sensors, if you optimize it with the software to produce a great photo, then only the 50 megapixel sensor works. So if you can't optimize it clearly, it doesn't work even if you have 200 megapixel camera. iPhone 16 or Samsung S25, they comes with Snapdragon 8 Elite out of the box. So that's a great addition, and they are almost 8 months older than this smartphone, and Nothing waited almost 2 years after phone 2 to produce this smartphone. So they took 2 long years to produce a smartphone without flagship processor and flagship display. So if you put a Corning Gorilla Glass 7i in this smartphone and you're calling this as flagship, and if you put a LTPS panel and Snapdragon 8 Gen 4 processor, if you call it as flagship, no one gonna believe it. My opinion, it's a good try. Nothing needs to improve. If Nothing calls it as a flagship, they need to put flagship features on the phone, not flagship price. If you put flagship price, no one's gonna buy it. Any of you guys bought Nothing Phone 3? Let me know in the comment section about your experience on Nothing Phone 3, so that I will also know, did you guys like this smartphone or not? If you guys are in India, please let me know, are you guys considered to buying this smartphone at 80,000 rupees? Please let me know in the comment section too. This is my review for Nothing Phone 3. I hope you guys like this video. Please share this video if anyone wants to buy Nothing Phone 3, so that they will know what are the pros and cons of this smartphone, so that they can decide, is it gonna worth for price or not? So are they gonna buy it or not? That's my review today. Stay tuned for Switch2Tech for more videos like this. And I hope you guys like this video. And please don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel, so that I can get more motivation to deliver more videos like this with honest reviews and no gimmicks like Nothing Phone 3. And I'm planning to give you guys a surprise giveaway at 1000 subscribers. So please do subscribe. I will tell you more details in my next video. Stay tuned for that. And the surprise is going to be huge. So please don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel Switch2Tech to get more videos like these. I will see you in my next video. Until then, keep watching Switch2Tech. This is Ram and I'm signing off.